All right, good evening, everyone. This is your shoutcaster for tonight in behalf of GamelinG. This is Denim78G. And here are our plays for tonight. We only have 13 teams who got in the game. We lack 5 teams who weren't able to get inside the game or our lobby. I don't know what would be the reason for that, but anyway, we're still moving on. And whoever, I mean, I was reading the mechanics yesterday, like a little bit off, or I was kind of wrong. It was actually my bad. So the players who will be qualified for yesterday are the top 6 plus 2 teams, rather. 6 teams plus 2 teams. All right, so that would be applicable as well today. So here we are. Now look at our plane path. It just passed by Milta Power actually, and then going on to the parts of the hospital. So these are our players. They have all settled in, and we are right here at Bôn Ba Team. Someone was shooting at him, and look, we go. BBT getting inside. All right, so I think we're just gonna check out right here. What teams do we have here? We got BBT occupying the school and the apartments of the school. It's nearby the school. Is it also school? Maybe this is because this is what we call the apartments, and sometimes I call this the college building. So this is the kindergarten and elementary building. But anyway, moving on. We got here BBT. We have Titam, or am I reading it right? Titam and Baubin, Pengu, and Monk. So these are our teams for the night. For BBT. So this is Bôn Ba Team. So I'm short of BBT now. Okay. Let me check. So these are guys from Vietnam. So shout out to all the Vietnamese out there. You should be proud of your players, because really, even as well with the Thai players, you got a lot of registration from the Thai players. But these Vietnamese teams are actually doing their special things that they do. They're actually also good in playing this PUBG PC, or here I'm seeing, even as well with PUBG Mobile. Let's go back. Let me check. We have still a complete squad, and no one is taking shots on anybody around here. Like, all of them are all over spread, all over the map. And look at our circle. Our circle appeared just covering the Georgia Pole Hospital. These are the big towns that we have here in Erangel, and as well as the ferry pier. Well, look at this team we have here. Green Mustache. They have a beautiful logo. It's the logo of a child. Who's this? Is this someone, the team owner's child or something like that? I mean, you can comment it, guys. Just let me know about it. Now go in here. I'm a lot of shots here. This is between Daivo and RT. Almost, I kinda can't distinguish the color because they're kind of a little bit too close. And those we got Daivo. Scarlet is receiving those shots. He was very open here. He was so open, so anyone can take him down. And look at that, RT field code just run over. Oh, Scarlet. Meanwhile, RTs. So these are the RTs or the revive team. You just run over the guy. So that was it for one guy of Daivo. Meanwhile, they kind of bit. Look at the colors. So most of the other teammates of Daivo are actually just inside the prison. Inside the compound of the prison, I mean. Okay, taking shots on RT. Almost hit. He was also knocked. Okay, we have this guy. Okay, one guy of Samino of Daivo was trying to divert the attentions of this the RT team. Oh, someone was up here. I wasn't even able to recognize that one. It was RT Noise. He was not making any noise here. Meanwhile, check here. Okay. The Daivo, other teammates of Daivo are also getting inside this area. And we got here Daivo. Oh, Samino was also receiving those shots. And it does hurt, boy. It does hurt. So we only have Bolwick who's left standing here. Bolwick and is now being pushed by Filco. And let me see what they're gonna do. He was inflicted some damage, but here we go. You know, they don't want to be out of the game as early as now. There, and on Overlook. Look out! Come here. From Noise. Meanwhile, Ball. Let me check on it. Oh, there we go. It was a wipeout. Revive team just annihilated Daivo Esports. Oh man, early on in the game. And going on to the area of school, we have Con and Bôn Ba Team. Bôn Ba Team are from Vietnam. Daivo Esports was yeah, let me switch on my view. Check on anyone here who's been on somebody. And Con or just or that's the Konnamee. So this is another exchange of fires between Vietnamese players and Thai players. Okay, so I'm not yet asleep, guys. I was just looking at the list, and yeah, well, they have been doing the thing still, like I always say. But anyway, guys, this is everybody's game, just like what I'm saying a lot. So we got here somebody is inflicting those shots between Hybrid and TNK. Oh my golly. Let me check on TNK. Oh, the new King Depots was knocked. And Corona. I was just gonna be pushing on this, guys. But oh my goodness, it was so fast. What happened there was really fast, guy. Hybrid Esports just annihilated or just even killed those guys of the TNK. Hybrid Esports are now from Thailand. And TNK are from Vietnam. Let's go back here at this school, and I think there's nothing still happening there. BBD just stayed at school, and Konnamee actually went out. Now let's go here at Bifi Merah. You have M2G. I think M2G. I think he would like to go for a push, or no. He's going a different rotation. Let me see what the rotation he's gonna do here. Look at that. He's going at the back. Meanwhile, getting in touch or okay, he's not yet going out. I think he was. It's now between to be continued, and still going back here. Papershock E-sport. Papershock E-sport. That's PSE and Bifi. It's a change of fires between Bifi, Papershock, and to be continued. I am receiving those shots. Like it's got a little. Oh, two guys of the RT are knocked. We're all knocked, I guess, but it's simple V. It was actually leaving those two guys. I think they're just leaving them to be killed here. Red Dragon Royal of Thailand over RT. Oh, So this is Simple V. And okay. RT, Red Dragon are now pushing on this area. Our compound of oh my goodness. Okay. Those shots are connecting on the vehicle. RD are just right over on this spot. And RT couldn't even get a chance to revive their teammates. Altkrans is gonna be dying a little bit longer. Or sooner, not a little bit longer. But going inside the... Okay, let's go back to the RDR. Or the Red Dragon Royal. They already have one kill there. But there'll be a registration of another kill, I guess, so in a little bit of minutes. Oh my goodness. We are receiving so many gunshots here. Many things are happening right at this very moment. Okay, that's the circle is just equally getting smaller. And all of these guys are just inside Pochinki. Most of them are just around Pochinki and even outskirts of Pochinki. And let me check on these teams as well. The Bifi Merah. Bifi Merah Sips, Brojax. I don't know if they're registering. They know that anyone could be around just around them. And okay, I think they're now pushing. We have here Vanky M. I think he is now slowly moving up to the location of RDR. And going back here to the location of RDR at church. Let me check. Okay, he is okay. That was connecting. That shot was connecting there. Coming from JT to RT noise. Yeah, those shots again. Onto Simple V. He is receiving those. And Beefy are just slowly moving right here. Check. Beefy is just moving slowly. Okay. And JT is actually also looking at the area inside Pochinki. I don't know if he has seen, let me check on JT. If he has seen one guy. Okay, he hasn't seen anyone yet. And RT is just still around the corner. And if he won't be careful here, Vanky M is just actually inside that house. Vanky M is not yet checking on the Red Dragon Royal. He got a spot. He saw the one. You trash. Oh, look at this. He was so... Oh my goodness. He wasn't careful there. It's like I was just talking about it a while ago. If he would be just so very careful about it, but he wasn't. He was very open to the insides of Pochinki. And we got like how many teams? 2 teams or 3 teams that surrounds them. We have the YIK or the Inomus and Beefy as well, and RT. It's just who surrounded them about this moment. And meanwhile, Yikstyle.pubg or Maruis is spotting one guy of the Beefy. Here we go. Universe is spotting just one guy, not just even one guy. Even Clips is out there. Just spotting those guys. You're seeing it on our spec mode, but you don't see it, by the way. Meanwhile, let's go back to the RT. What RT is doing right here? They're actually, I think they're going away or going that rotation. Let me check the rotations at what they're doing now. Okay, they are moving away from Pochinki, trying to go to the water town as soon as they can. But this is an open area right here. Let me check on the guys who are inside, are just below the ruins. We got here Kon Gaming or Konnamee of Thailand. All right, so let's move out here. There was one guy knocked of Hybrid, who was knocked by a guy, Rocky James, up to be continued. Okay. Oh, another guy of Hybrid is knocked and killed. And I think let me check on Rokeman. So we still have like okay, teammates of Hybrid Esports are now going in as well to the location of oh my goodness, what did happen there? Meanwhile, we got Ventura taking over the chances of taking those shots. But we got is it Anatomy? It's right outside this area, but he is being shot there. But those shots on him wasn't connecting. But this one, a frag, okay. That lasted him, like, at least. Okay, why were they throwing out smokes here? Well, I gotta check on Anatomy. Anatomy is spotting these two guys of Hybrid. Want to take them one by one, as you can see that one. Okay, he was also seeing oh, inflicted by those shots coming from Hybrid at the back. Oh, we also have a third party in between Hybrid and to be continued. Oh my goodness. So to be continued is just sandwiched here. Well, an advantage portion, it would be an advantage deal with the Hybrid. I don't know, but Hybrid, I think, are moving away. They don't want to be included in the fight. I mean, they lack one guy. Okay, to be continued, just do this thing. Rocky James. And Anatomy still helping out. And two guys of NG are knocked, and one guy... Here we have here now pushing. We got Rocky James now pushing. Will he be finishing off that guy? One guy. Ooh, but now between 21. Okay. Oh, that was it. And NextGen Esport is now eliminated and annihilated by to be continued. And they were successful in doing it. Meanwhile, let's go back here with Yikstyle. Yikstyle and PSC. Oh, I was kind of late. But Yikstyle just finished off PSC right here. We were kind of late of the interaction that they got or exchange of gunshots. But was it worth it on looking at to be continued winning on that certain battle inside the map? Meanwhile, let's gotta check here at GM. Hybrid is taking on GM. Spotting these guys of GM. Look at that icon. It's a child. Wow. Now Hybrid still not finished with to be continued. He's still spotting them. Just want to know if they're still on that spot where they were having an encounter a while ago. Meanwhile, to be continued, will be moving. I think they'll be moving inside a circle because the circle's kind of eating them up. This and Hybrid as well. Meanwhile, look at this. Konnamee, Gizime is on YIK. Oh, he was connecting those shots on Marquez. Look at that. One guy of the RDR. He was just waiting. And he doesn't want to move any muscle here. I mean, he couldn't be heard, but whenever he's got to pass by onto in between these guys, the YAK and what are these teams on the others? Okay, it's Konnamee. Okay, it's Konnamee. If he ever passed by them, he would be dead. And we got only 8 teams in the game, and we are now on our phase 5 of our circle. And look at that, Red Dragon Royal is now eliminated. He was seen there by Kon Gizime. Maybe he was trying to move out or to go inside the circle, but he was seen. Unfortunately, the game still goes on. And to be continued is not finished. They are still on this compound. And what will happen here, guys, if ever the circle would turn into the middle of this field. Whoa, that would be... Oh, somebody was pushing, but then he wasn't successful. It was Adultindays who wasn't successful of green mustache. He was trying to push. Oh my. Ah, but he was killed by Hybrid. Chaser fires. Another one. Guy is knocked. Another guy. And okay, another one. Hybrid was annihilating these guys. On the other hand, we have Ventura and our throwing some smoke. I think he only have one guy, and that was it. Hybrid just winning over these guys. Oh wow. Yeah. So we have 5 teams left in the game now. And you guys, there's been a lot happening right here, right now, at this very moment. To be continued here on Hybrid. So we got how many teams for the kill ranking? Getting those 8 kills, we have YIK. And we only have 5 teams in the game. We have Bifi, who is the only one guy who's left in here. And he's still not moving here, guys. He's not moving here still. And Konnamee are still up. Konnamee is still a complete squad, as well as with the YIK. To be continued, on the other hand, is a 3-man squad. Oh my goodness. Let me see what's gonna happen here. Look at this. He's receiving those shots coming from Konnamee. And still he managed to escape those shots. But I don't know if he ever would. He just got into... Okay, he's going out of the circle? Oh my god, almost, dude. You've been almost killed by the play zone. If ever it allowed them to kill you, the play zone will also be kill you. Oh my goodness, someone here, Marquez, is trying to get into the position of Konnamee. Hasn't succeeded at that one. And now let me check here. Eden XR is going on to here. Okay, but if he'll be spotted here by Brojax, it will be the end of him. Oh my goodness, we got here Brojax, and they spotted Brojax of Bifi. But Ventura was also killed. He was moving outside the vehicle, just like on the wrong side. And it's not your fault if you land on the wrong side. So we got 2 guys left for the Hybrid. And that grenade connected come from to be continued Ranger X. Oh my. Oh my. On the push right here. They need to spot Eden. They need to spot Eden right now. Eden is just waiting. Oh, I think they saw it. Okay, but Ranger X is down. And we only have Ranger X and Rocky James who's still up in the game. And Rocky James needs to move back a little bit. He needs to move back a little bit. No encounter here. Well, we're gonna check on Hybrid. He is just waiting for anyone to come by inside in this compound. Now look at that, Konnamee and YIK, or the Yikstyle.pubg. Oh, they spotted Gizimi. Marues. That's Marquez. It's Marues. I'm sorry for that. Ooh, damn. Oh, throwing that frag. Oh, it's Will here. Oh my goodness. One guy is knocked there. And then, there you go. 10 kills coming from YIK. And they're now the leading scorer or leading killer in the game. They are the murderer. Meanwhile, Retwisk. Okay. So we got 1 guy left for the YIK. No, YIK or the Konnamee, I mean. Sorry for that. I correct myself. So we got 4 teams in the game. 1 guy up to be continued. And look at that seal of complete squad. So what do you know? What do you know? And now they are now hearing to be continued. Rocky trying to get inside the circle as he could, but I don't know what's Konnamee. Konnamee was out. We have Rocky James. I mean, these two guys, Hybrid and to be continued, should be working together as they're gonna take down YIK. So it's not okay. That is YIK. So therefore, I conclude we will see. And who among them would take that last shot on Rocky James? There's a push. Okay. It's a okay. It was enormous of YIK. All right. Congratulations, guys. Oh my goodness. That was coming from Yikstyle.pubg. And Yikstyle.pubg are from Thailand. Congratulations, guys. Again, guys, this is your caster or shoutcaster for the night. This is Denim7AG, and don't ever forget to check on the arena if you want to check on more updates as well. You can also check it on Facebook.com or Facebook.com/GamelinG.net. And the arena, guys, what I'm talking about, the arena. If you want more of oh my goodness, we got only like 13 teams in the game. Yeah, was 13. But going back to what I was saying, there you go. That is our game number 1 for Group G2. Again, going back to what I've been saying, don't forget, guys, to check on GamelinG.net's webpage for more tournaments or more upcoming tournaments. You can also download the application of GamelinG. Just find it in any iOS device and any Android device. You can download it on Play Store and App Store for iOS. I'll be back, guys, after a couple of minutes. Again, this is your shoutcaster, Denim7AG. We'll be right back.
안녕하세요. PUBG 안티치트 유닛에서 안티치트 총괄을 담당하고 있는 이도영입니다. 안티치트 유닛은 PUBG 게임 플레이 경험에 악영향을 줄 수 있는 모든 부정행위에 대응하는 조직입니다. 많은 플레이어 여러분들이 PUBG가 부정행위에 대응하기 위해 어떤 업무를 하고 있으며 앞으로는 어떤 계획을 가지고 있는지 많이 궁금하셨을 것이라고 생각합니다. 그래서 오늘 저희는 플레이어 여러분들께 안티치트 유닛이 치트 프로그램과 부정행위에 대처하는 현황과 그리고 여러분들께 어떻게 하면 더 긍정적인 게임 플레이 경험을 제공해 드릴 수 있을까 하는 안티치트 유닛의 생각을 말씀드리고자 합니다.
안티치트 유닛이 어떻게 일을 하는지 설명을 드리겠습니다. 먼저 게임 내 부정 행위가 플레이어 여러분의 제보나 자체적으로 24시간 가동되는 시스템을 통해 확인되면 우선적으로 로그를 확인하고 조사를 시작합니다. 동시에 분석팀과 엔지니어링 팀에서는 로그 정보와 확보된 치트 프로그램에 대한 분석과 대응 로직에 대한 개발을 시작하고, 엔지니어링 팀의 대응 로직 개발이 완료되면 최대한 빠르게 게임 업데이트를 진행해서 불법 프로그램이 동작하지 못하게 하거나 부정 행위를 한 이용자를 적발하여 제재를 진행하게 됩니다. 이후 분석팀에서 각종 데이터 분석과 머신러닝 기법으로 추가 공격을 대비합니다. 이외에도 불법 프로그램을 사용한 하드웨어에서 게임을 실행하지 못하도록 하드웨어 차단도 진행하고 있으며 다양한 방법으로 적극적인 대응을 하고 있습니다. 게임 외적으로는 내부 분석 결과와 국내외 파트너사와의 긴밀한 협업을 바탕으로 수사기관과 적극적으로 업무에 임하고 있습니다. 최근 사례로 해외 파트너사와 긴밀한 협업을 진행하여 최대 핵 유포 조직의 핵심 개발자 및 판매 조직을 검거하는 데 기여했고, 현재도 안티치트 유닛이 분석하고 있는 핵툴들을 전 세계적으로 총망라하여 검거 계획을 세우고 있습니다.
안티치트 개발진들은 치팅 행위를 실시간에 가깝게 대응하는 데 초점을 두고 많은 다른 부서들과도 협력하여 안티치트 솔루션 개발과 연구를 진행하고 있습니다. 하지만 치트 개발자들도 우리들의 대응에 맞춰서 점점 다양한 공격들을 시도하고 있는데요. 이에 맞춰 우리 개발자들도 치트 프로그램 개발을 어렵게 하기 위해서 포인터 및 메모리 암호화, 코드 가상화, 섹션 섭불 등의 고도화된 기술을 사용하고 있으며, 끊임없는 분석과 연구를 통해서 보다 빠르고 효과적인 방법으로 대응하기 위해 노력하고 있습니다. 그리고 부정행위 근절을 위해 안티치트 머신러닝 기술을 일부에서 활용하고 있으며, 분석팀과 머신러닝 팀이 협업하여 새로운 기술을 추가로 개발 중에 있습니다. 많은 종류의 머신러닝 알고리즘 위에 게임 플레이와 관련된 각종 통계, 로그, 플레이 패턴 등을 접목하여 보다 나은 게임 환경을 여러분들께 제공해 드릴 것입니다.
저희 안티치트 유닛의 목표는 PUBG의 가치를 지키기 위한 공정한 게임 환경을 만드는 것입니다. 현재 저희 PUBG 자체 솔루션을 개발 중이며, 이 솔루션이 적용되면 핵 개발자들이 게임을 분석하는 데 힘들어질 것이고, 핵을 구동하기 힘든 환경을 제공하여 더 나은 게임 환경을 만들 수 있을 겁니다. 그리고 팀킬, 티밍과 같은 비신사적 행위, 콘솔에서의 비인가 하드웨어를 통한 부정한 방법의 게임 플레이, 부적절한 닉네임과 욕설, 비난과 같은 모욕적인 행동에 대해서도 대응 프로세스를 구축하고 있으며, 모든 플랫폼에서 쾌적한 게임 환경을 만들기 위해 힘쓰고 있습니다. 이외에도 연구 개발된 안티치트 기능이 많지만 안정적인 게임 서비스를 위한 검토로 아직 플레이어 여러분께 선보이지 못하고 있습니다. 이런 계획들을 최대한 빠른 시일 내에 라이브 환경에 자리 잡을 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
마지막으로 반드시 말씀드리고 싶은 점은, 플레이어 여러분들께서 신고 시스템이나 커뮤니티를 통해서 제보해 주시는 내용들은 실제로 제재를 진행하고 치트 프로그램에 대응하는 데 정말 핵심적이고 소중한 데이터로서 큰 도움이 되고 있습니다. 현재 안티치트 현황을 가장 잘 반영하고 있으며 최신 치트 기법들을 담고 있기 때문입니다. 저희는 늘 플레이어 여러분들과 함께 만들어가는 PUBG라는 마음가짐을 가지고 업무에 임하고 있습니다. 아직도 부족한 점이 많지만 계속해서 아낌없는 질책과 관심을 보내주시기 바랍니다. 앞으로도 플레이어 여러분들께 긍정적인 PUBG 게임 플레이 경험을 제공해드리기 위해서 최선의 노력을 다하겠습니다. 감사합니다.
Welcome to PUBG Mechanics, where we offer tips and tricks that come second nature to the pros. So you're playing on Miramar and you have El Pozo all to yourself. There's just one little thing keeping you from that mouth-watering chicken dinner. The circle set on the other side of the map. Well, we're going to show you how to get there. This is Jim. Jim's about to take a shortcut over that mountain. Don't be like Jim. Driving off-road not only lowers tire friction and some cars' speed by 15%, but will often leave you in a scorching pile of debris. Knowing when to boost and when to slow down is crucial in PUBG. On an open road, let it rip. Through the forest, avoiding trees can be tough. When it comes to vehicles, there are a lot of different options, although you might not always have the luxury of choice. Welcome to Survival in... A good rule of thumb is the bigger the vehicle, the stronger and slower it is. Need to go fast? Try a motorbike. Oh, and be careful when driving anything with 3 wheels. They can be a little tricky to handle. Most maps have exclusive vehicles to help navigate the diverse terrains. Get familiar with these vehicles and which maps they're on, so next time you're taking a trip to the Alps, you come prepared. Execution is key when it comes to driving vehicles. Don't be afraid to utilize your handbrake. When you want to come to a quick stop, hold the handbrake and slam sideways into an object or wall. See? No damage taken. If you want to accelerate quickly, hold down the handbrake, boost, and forward. After a few seconds, release the handbrake, drive away with a little pep in your step. Vehicles spawn alongside roads and trails, so to cover your tracks, try hiding your vehicle in a garage or building. If stealth is more your speed, turn off your engine and cruise into a compound silently. Your enemies won't know what hit them. Did you just drive into an open field with no cover? No worries. Take a step back and blow that baby up. It will give you great cover from one direction, and enemies can't blow it up on you. Who says attrition warfare is dead? Stop your enemies in their tracks by popping the tires on spawn vehicles and cars you aren't using anymore. This tactic is particularly cruel when used on a large map like Miramar. Learning to switch seats could be a valuable tool to have in your arsenal. If you want to surprise an enemy, switch to another seat so you can shoot them. You can avoid incoming enemy fire by switching to a safer seat. And make sure to tell your teammates when you're switching seats. A miscommunication could have some unfortunate results. Now that you have the basics down, drop in and refine your skills as you embark on your journey to evanescent safety and conquer the vehicular wasteland that is PUBG. Welcome to Squad Tactics, strategic tips that will get you and your squad to the final circle. So, you're playing Erangel. You and the squad have dealt with team after team on the main island, and the circle is just set over on Mill Base. Time to buckle up and book it over to deal with the final few opponents. Looks like you're the first one to the bridge. Bridges can be the perfect place for dealing with enemy teams before you're on an even playing field. But setting up an effective choke point ambush is harder than it looks. Let's see how it's done. Creating obstacles is key in a bridge ambush. The more vehicles you have, the more roadblocks your enemy will have to deal with, so collect as many vehicles as your team can handle. There's more than one way to arrange your ambush. Let's try a staggered formation. This will make it harder for the enemy to navigate and keep them off balance. Knowing whether the element of surprise is on your side or not will greatly affect the way you set up your ambush. If you've been noticed, best to keep the enemy squad at a distance and deal with them from afar. Also, be careful not to get tunnel vision. Keep an eye out for teams that may already be behind you and avoid being ambushed yourself. Even though you have the bridge locked down, there's more than one way to cross the island. Keep an eye out for boats, but choose wisely if you want to engage, as you will lose the element of surprise, plus let the whole map know where you are. Each squad mate should take on a different role. If you're close to the entrance, your job is to damage the enemy vehicle and steer them into the line of fire for your squad mate behind cover. The next teammate should be ready to roadblock the enemy if they get past all the decoys. And the last player is there to clean up the mess. If everything goes to plan, it should look just like this. Well done, team. That's one less squad to worry about. Remember, as important as it is to think about your ambush strategy, it's equally important to anticipate one from enemy teams. Keep an eye out. And until next time, keep playing PUBG.
I'm Brian Corrigan. I'm the studio director of the engineering team here at PUBG New York. PUBG is a really hard and complex game. And so, mastery is about being excellent at skills needed to master our game. So when I think about mastery, it's really about two things. The first is for our players to track their skills over the long term. So we track combat skills, and then we track other skills, anything needed to survive. And then the second thing is that it's really a way for us to have a conversation with players a little bit about what we value in the game going forward. So evasion, combat, survival, there's a lot of different techniques to survive PUBG, and it's a way for us at the company to give a nod to each of them.
The most important part was actually defining and conceptualizing what the term survival even meant. Every tactic in PUBG is contextual. Instead of trying to define tactics that in turn defined what good survival is, we trying to recreate the story of the player, trying to track actions that could happen in PUBG.
We did run into some survival mastery engineering issues. And not really issues, but like kind of interesting problems, really. One is capturing all of the data from a game. So you do so much as a player. Like you shoot your gun, you get in a car, you get an engagement with your car, you loot a body, you do all sorts of stuff, right? Like there's so much data there. And we're capturing all of it. Like when I say all of it, I mean all of it. We send that data away when you're in the game, and then we process it, and then we say you've gained 50 XP this match, you leveled up, here's a nameplate, here's a pose, right?
There's certain button styles, certain modal styles, backgrounds, all those things are familiar to the system. And it just helps the game feel more polished and more cohesive when you're jumping from tab to tab in the outgame.
The survival tab is the mastery's way of tracking a player's actions, their active decisions in-game, depending on each player's position in that stat compared to the community. The survival mastery system will give you a player trait for that stat.
When you're looking at your player traits, you're gonna say, oh, hey, I'm a hot dropper, but like, why do you think I'm a hot dropper, right? It's because the community average is like 40% of people or 30% of people hot drop and the rest don't.
Jin designed it in such a way that it's not meant to be a positive or negative for the player. So the visual side of that needed to reflect that it was nor good or bad that you hot drop or don't hot drop. So we kind of tried to deliver the traits in a neutral way so that it's more stating information to you. And that's not a good or bad thing, right? That's just describing your play style.
There's been a lack of content that enables the player to show off their status and their stats to other players. So the PUBG ID is really one way, and it's really a starting point.
The theme behind the PUBG ID is every player needs this passport to get on the plane, right? You're going into the battlegrounds, and you've got to give this passport to the pilot in order to drop in. It's a booklet that opens up and closes, and they can kind of tweak different things. Certain things are set, and like other players can learn more about you by looking at those things. When we designed the emblem and nameplates, we wanted it to be robust enough that everybody likes something in there. So there's 50 nameplates, 50 emblems, and 5 poses. The idea is these poses are all related to survival mastery and survival as a whole. So some of them are leaning against a crate, which is kind of a survival tactic, and shooting a flare gun, which is also a survival tactic. So this was the concept that we came up with. So it's just kind of this very PUBG moment where you're running away, but the idea is this pan is this almighty, bulletproof pan that kind of saves you once in a while. So it seems fitting that this is the kind of top reward, the little 500 reward for survival.
Another interesting engineering task we had was creating poses. So we had engineers in Madison and in Amsterdam helping us here in New York compose these for the PUBG ID. And I think players will appreciate that they can represent themselves in different ways on their PUBG ID.
So there's a little bit brighter colors for the nameplates. There's some silly emblems, there's some serious emblems, and they kind of stand out amongst the rest of the UI. There were animals, there were silly ones, there were serious ones. There were a lot of biohazard or toxic ones. So you can do these mix and match combinations to really get something that's unique to you. There's like vector ones, which kind of are flat, a little bit grungy, but more solid color. And then there's some 3D ones, which are more realistic and just more artistic as far as illustration goes. So you'll notice that the nameplates and the emblems and the poses are a little bit more flamboyant than the UI, I'd say. And it's because we really wanted to provide a sense of personalization to them. So we just kept building off of that, and we wanted to make this passport the signature item for the player. And that's themed the PUBG ID.
In addition to the weapons tab that we already have in the system, we have added 2 more tabs, the summary tab and the survival tab. Players are now able to go into the tab and not only look at information about themselves of their last match, but if they decided to play as like a duo or a squad, they can go in and find out information about their teammates too.
Survival revolves around celebration of your last match, and to do that, we chose to use some icons and some line items and locations to kind of build that story out. Our first iteration came up with generic icons, which were just little circles, right? And there's like different color-coded circles, but it didn't tell the story correctly. So we adapted it and kind of used the actual in-game icon and revives.
So for example, a player might look at the player timeline, and the survival mastery system actually tracks engagements. So it gives you a summary of the total damage given and taken in an engagement.
So if you get shot in the middle of a field, taking damage is an action, but that action kicks off the situation. So for the next 30 seconds, if you do anything that we consider an action, a survival action, it will extend the situation.
And we are now back in the game, guys. This is game 2 of 3, and we are here now on our desert map of PUBG, the biggest map so far. By far, it's 8x8. And biggest map in terms of land, of course. This is comprised of more on land area. And now we have now teams of the first team to drop are the okay, it's a TAE. TAE. Okay, it's the Air Esport, and last to drop, I guess, these are the guys of the these are gaming. What's that gaming? Let me check on them. So these are the guys who are, it's Konnamee. It's Konnamee. What I always see is the gaming on their logo. The Konnamee is bigger. Should be bigger. Anyway. Okay, we are now here. They're solid droppers on Los Leones, by the way. Oh, in between Eden of Hybrid. That's not Eden. It's Eden of Hybrid.Esport. And XR just spotted one guy. Guess well here. We got here Daivo. Daivo needs to move up with their scores right now on the second game. We need to capitalize on it. They got 0 points for the first game. And let's see here. Deal. Going on to these players. These are the current leading players or leading scorers of the night. The current leading scorers of the night, guys. So these are Yikstyle.pubg. Yeah, look at that. Someone was knocked there by to be continued of the RDR. Oh, that was a simple RDR simple. What happened to RDR simple? He was on an open space or open area, open field to be exact. It was a suicide. Okay, we still have got a little bit of, okay, we only have weird guys of Miramar. We're the new king. TNK, the new king. Corona? Really? Okay. We also have BV Depots and Cancun. Okay, also that's the circle, my gosh. It's 1 minute, less than 1 minute. The phase 1 will be closing. We have too many teams. We have how many teams is that? It's 5 teams or 6 teams outside the circle. Meanwhile, TA, a 2-man squad. Oh, the other guy haven't got in. It's only TA's one look. Oh my. These are the Air Esport. Oh, Bifi was knocking down one guy and eliminated one guy of YIK. My golly. Okay. This is Bifi. Oh, no. This is Daivo Esports. He was also knocked there by Bifi Sips. Oh, Bifi are doing the thing. You need to move up. And there will be 6 teams who will qualify for our elimination for today. Who will qualify for round number 2. 6 teams, guys. And the other 2 teams, we also have a wild card. So other 2 teams will be qualified as well based on the highest team kills that they got. Aside from the 6 teams who will be qualifying in terms of score points. Now, Bifi Merah! Projects of Bifi Merah. What's up, Merah? No one's there. He's trying to pop up that tire. It wasn't connected though. Wasn't? But he is using that scope with an M14. This is what I like with M14. It's kind of a bit more accurate than 7.62 vehicle. There's a shot coming from the Bifi as well. We have M2G Travers just beneath Yiki or YIK. Yiki. So we have the 2 guys, which is Vanky M and M2G. What's that? MTG Travers. Am I reading it right? Still, this is still between Bifi and I think they wanna nail down. Okay, let me check YIK. They want to nail down YIK as soon as possible because they are the leading scorers for the night so far after game number 1. This is again, guys, game number 2 here at Miramar. And not so much is happening still. But here we got TNK, the new king. We'll be waiting for one guy of Daivo, who's currently using that vehicle. I think they're just they'll be passing by this spot here, but he just passed by and moving away. TNK Tankun. Now moving away with that Mustang. Meanwhile, we got here Daivo Bolwick. So going inside this compound, and there's still a complete squad here. Shots fired on him. Shots fired. And we are receiving gunshots coming from TNK, exchanging those shots. TNK and what's that? It's Daivo. 2 guys of Daivo are still standing up. There's a little bit of rotation here that are doing by the teammates of TNK, but here we got Pankon, who had 17 HP. He was inflicted there, but he is in the open. Teams also from the other teams might be in touch with them as well. Now on the push, we got here Depos. He is now much more closer with the Daivo team, followed by Corona. And they don't have any kills yet for the night for second game. And we have a knock there coming from Scarlets. He just knocked BV Will it be a push? Oh, Daivo Linglong was also knocked here. And TNK Depots. Daivo's now backing out. They want to move out from that scene, but they couldn't because they are too open with NG taking those chances. Now Daivo and are in big trouble. Daivo and TNK are really in big trouble here. That might be a KS as well. Oh, NG just knocked Bolwick and Again, another from BBT on our kill feed, as well as Con. Knocking down 2 guys of to be continued. Oh my goodness, where is that? Where's that happening? Let's move there. Oh my goodness, they were like out of here. Now only 2 guys remaining for Anatomy, for to be continued, Anatomy and Rocky James. Oh my goodness, and they're not finished. It is Konnamee. It's 3-man squad. A 3-man squad. Konnamee already. This team is gaining 2 kills. Go back onto Daivo and Bifi. PNK. What? It wasn't finished here? It was Scarlets. Look at this. Scarlets and 2 guys of TNK are just below Scarlets. And okay, these guys are not yet finished. Somebody of Daivo just rotated behind TNK. Like that. Samino inflicting those shots. Oh my goodness, what is happening with my... We'll check on Scarlets as well. Might have a good view as well here. Okay, he does, and look at that. It was a knock coming from Scarlets of Daivo, and the new king is now eliminated, leaving it 13 teams in the game. Samino was on his own, and they're now good for loot, and to be continued is just right below them. I don't know if they'll be seen or what. Check here, guys. Okay. So all of the teams have already gone inside. Meanwhile, look at this. The Air Esport is just waiting. Oh my. Who was killed there? We were hearing it, but I missed the kill feed, I guess. The Air Esport is just the only guy here. But they're now moving right away. They need to move inside the circle as soon as they can. They just want to secure themselves though. And Konnamee on the other part of this canyon. Okay, now they might be passing by. Okay, let me see. We got here. Okay, night. Got here night. Moving in. But it's kind of difficult using this vehicle. I think they won't be missing the GM. There are shots coming from the GM. And we are not mistaken. They're really on them. They would try to gatekeep this area, but no one is passing by here. No one is going by this area. But for a while, with their Konnamee, we're now getting inside. Konnamee and NG. NG on the other hand. Look at this. They're on this area. Look at that. Okay, that was a push from NextGen Esport. Still a complete squad. Konnamee and NextGen. Okay, let's go back there. We got... Okay, what would be the... there's a cover. But if we're gonna look at here, the Konnamee, what is Konnamee's doing? Oh my goodness, they hearing that one. Almost, dude. Almost got a shot coming from NightX. Or Night XL or LX, rather. Throwing that frag. Will it connect? I guess not. Tommy was kind of too far away already. He backed a little bit. Meanwhile, Duckling. There's also a shot coming from the green team. Now on the push. Look at that. He was attentive, but he was knocked there. GG. Now Hybrid are just behind Kon. NG are not yet done. They're still up. We got here Rothang Pangton of Konnamee. Gonna be reviving his teammate. But meanwhile, Bifi, they can't be seen here with an 8x. And we're gonna check here. Oh my goodness, NG, what happened to that? Go back here. Now pushing Thai Army. Okay, let me check on the other guy, which is FB of NextGen Esport. Another push. Oh, he just saw the one and another one. One guy left for NextGen Esport. He might not revive the other guy. Oh my goodness. We're watching on their kill feed. There's a lot of happening now. Look at that. Daivo Esports is now eliminated. And look at this. Konnamee just did it. Defended their teammates. And it's a 3-man squad here. Oh my goodness. It's a 3-man squad. Indeed. Meanwhile, Papershock Esports are still a complete squad here. Bifi are now just near, kind of so near. Oh, that shot inflicting Bifi Brojacks. What is Bifi doing here? And we got also receiving some information that someone there, PSC, and between PSC and RT, a revive team, also complete squad on the push right here. Ooh, but this guy, Noise, was knocked down by Papershock Esport. And they are just being careful now. They want to be careful. Still PSC are still a complete. Bifi are now going in as well. So this is Bifi is gonna be third partying this compound here. We got 10 teams still on our phase 4 map or phase 4 zone or circle. BBT at the right portion. Look at that. BBT are just here at the center or at the epicenter. Am I saying it right? And PSC are just locking down. Speaking of lockdown, how are you guys? How are you all doing? At the other part of the world? Is everyone surviving the coronavirus? Just want to say hi to everybody. Now look at that. Kon, 9X, Alex just spotted and knocked Vankiem. Oh my golly. We got too many teams inside this area, basically. And Knight LX was knocked with a frag grenade coming from Bifi Brojack. I think he's pushing. Brojack is pushing right now. Duckling is going out. Oh, but that was... Oh, he covered with that dust. And Duckling is on critical health now. Bifi is out. Bifi Brojack is out. Moving back here inside. Here at a lot of things are right now is happening here. It's kind of I'm going crazy, guys. I'm really going crazy. Just I want to look at above here. Let me check on our bird's eye view. Look at that. To be continued. Knocking down Hybrid HYB Roki, man. Oh, there's been happening here a lot, guys. The two guys of the to be continued are still trying to survive here. And look at this guy, Air TA. The Air Esport. TA Swanlook is just doing his things to evade any encounter along the way, but he doesn't know that one guy of RDR is still here. Hearing that one, there's a shot coming from RDRV. Okay, the last guy as well. Look at that. TA is moving slowly onto B3L or Rapidos Too many people here are spotting on this area that there might be one or more players. He also spotted to be continued. Meanwhile, he's doing those shots. Giving those shots on to be continued, and he's now escaping with a vehicle, a motorcycle. Oh my, if he will be mistakenly going on here. Okay. Oh, it was a kill coming from Air Esport, or the Air Esport, and now to be continued. They're now pushing on him. Let me check here. It's all seen here by. Oh, it's not. I think it was for to be continued. Dave just saw to be continued, went down, and he needs to get. Okay, look at that. Almost, dude. We need to back off a little bit. Need to a little bit back off and throw that frag grenade. We'll see if it will connect. Will it connect? And he got that kill. Moving again. But he just connected that onto himself. Let me check on anatomy of to be continued. He's doing his little steps. Doing his little steps here. Oh, he is now hearing that shot. Would know that someone he just got up. And check these guys. We will just wait. Let's just do the other people doing those shots we are just hearing right now at the very moment. BBT on our kill feed, knocking down with a frag grenade. One Bifi sips, and that eliminated Bifi. Oh, nothing is happening here still. This is between the Air Esport, the H1 Luck. Ah, he did! He now got 3 kills there. Wow! He was doing this all by himself, guys. Mind you, he was doing this all by himself. And now let's move on a little bit closer inside. Look at this. Papershock still defended. Oh! Talking about it? Oh my goodness. We got all cards just being knocked here. He spotted one guy, okay. RT. Bring that frag. Is he gonna... Okay, it did connect, I guess. On RT side. Okay, Philco still spotted there. I'm not finished. He knows that the 2 guys of the PSE are just right over onto that other house. Aside from that warehouse that we got there. We got 6 teams, by the way. So look at that map, guys. We got 6 teams here. Here we go. The Air Esport Schwanluck is pumping up. He is really pumping up here. Okay. Check on it again. Got Papershock E-sport. Now BBT. By the way, guys, I'm also streaming on Facebook. If you want to watch on Facebook, a bit on my page, it's Denim78G on Facebook.com. Here we go. Still complete squad. Still, they're still defending the thing here, but they had 1 team kill, only coming from ONYX. But meanwhile, on the BBT, they have 7 kills here. And spotting RT, he needs to take that clear shot. He needs to have a headshot here on Philco. He does need to do that. And he's not doing it yet. He needs to take that headshot. What's taking him so long? What's taking him so long? There's still a complete squad though. Okay, almost, dude. But he wasn't connecting. And I got a PST. Another one is knocked there. Look at that. TA Swanlook is still inside. And it's Ventura NR as well. Check here, guys. We got RT. Still not moving away. The PSC are now rotating. Trying to do that rotate. But it did not happen. Things getting dirty right now. And okay. Now getting a support here. Now pushing. We got Penzils now pushing on to Filco of RD. They know that there's only one guy here. Now doing that thing. But RT Filco needs to go out, move out. Due to that, okay, oh, behind. Look at that. He was knocked there eventually. And another knock coming from the teammates of RT. Trash Kappa finishing off all course. Ooh, that spray with an IK. It's an IK. Two man. We're just right here. And BBT are at the two guys of the BBT are on a higher ground. You'll not finish here. So these are the guys that we got here in the game, guys. One guy of the Konnamee and Air Esport. Meanwhile, two guys left for the Papershock. And BBT, let's take a look at BBT. They're actually moving. These are the people who are at the higher ground. These are on the other side of Baobin, but they are outside the circle. Oh, shot coming from Bôn Ba Team, and Konnamee is now eliminated in the game. Oh no! Yeah, they were eliminated by PSC. Okay, that was a push there. That was a good push though. We did 5-man, 5 teams, so BBT is still a complete squad here. And one guy for Hybrid, one guy for and RT. Leaving it one guy, which is OLT Kranz. Kranz is spotted here by Monk. So he doesn't see that. Oh, it's a suicide. Oh, going to that and look at that. It was basically a suicide there. Hybrid. Ventura is also knocked there. Oh my goodness, leaving it at PSE. Penzils. And look at this. 2-1. Wow. Doesn't know the BBT Baobin is at the back. And then look at that. He was just finished by Baobin. So we got one guy who's left in the game here. We will know. So let me check how it's gonna be, boy. How is it gonna be? He's doing this rotate. He needs to take the BBT team one by one, but he couldn't separate the other 3. But he might get this one. Monk. He might get Monk, but he was on a different angle. He is on a different angle. He might see it. He shouldn't be seen here, or he shouldn't be heard here. But they were kind of too far. They are too far. Let me check on Penzils. If he ever get to see one guy and finish one guy as well, he might get another kill. But BBT are kind of too far from him. Only T-Tam is kind of too near. We are actually now Baobin is now looking for. Oh, he's seen the guy and he'll be knocked and he will finish there. Just like that, I said. Oh my! Another guy is knocked. Oh my goodness! He was additional 2 kills coming from PSE. Oh my golly! All right, so Bôn Ba Team managed it to win it for winner chicken dinner. It's who got the highest kills by far. All right. Let me take that screenshot, guys. Let me take the screenshot and I'm resetting it for our scores to be updated. All right. And we will check it again. Where the teams here, we got BBT. How many kills did they had? They got 11 team kills. Okay. For PSC, they got 5. And Swan Luck just managed to have some 4 kills there. Wow. The one-man guy having 4 kills. Amazing. That's all I can say. It's really amazing, guys. I can't do it myself, guys. I'm playing PUBG PC, but I can't do it. I basically don't wipe out a team. Well, of course. Anyway, so we will be back, guys, for our mushy greeny Sanhok map after a couple of minutes, and I'll be showing the results. Again, there will be 6 teams who will be qualified for round 2. Okay, 6 teams for round 2, not stage 2. It's round 2. 6 teams who will qualify for round 2 for this group, plus additional 2. Let me check the criteria again. I might be wrong. I may say it wrong because yesterday I was saying it wrong. That was my bad. Again, I'm gonna look at it. Our scores are not yet updated, by the way. Okay, so our score is not yet updated. So there'll be like 6 teams from each group, which is this is a different group. Yesterday we have G1, today we have G2 groups. So 6 teams will be qualified for round 2 plus additional 2 wildcards, which will base on most kills. Okay, so I'll be back, guys, for a couple after we'll be doing the Sanhok map. And again, this is Denim7AG, your shoutcaster for the night, and I will be back.
I'm Brian Corrigan. I'm the studio director of the engineering team here at PUBG New York. PUBG is a really hard and complex game. And so, mastery is about being excellent at skills needed to master our game. So when I think about mastery, it's really about 2 things. The first is for our players to track their skills over the long term. So we track combat skills, and then we track other skills, anything needed to survive. And then the second thing is that it's really a way for us to have a conversation with players a little bit about what we value in the game going forward. So evasion, combat, survival, there's a lot of different techniques to survive PUBG, and it's a way for us at the company to give a nod to each of them.
The most important part was actually defining and conceptualizing what the term survival even meant. Every tactic in PUBG is contextual. Instead of trying to define tactics that in turn defined what good survival is, we trying to recreate the story of the player, trying to track actions that could happen in PUBG.
We did run into some survival mastery engineering issues. And not really issues, but like kind of interesting problems, really. One is capturing all of the data from a game. So you do so much as a player. Like you shoot your gun, you get in a car, you get an engagement with your car, you loot a body, you do all sorts of stuff, right? Like there's so much data there. And we're capturing all of it. Like when I say all of it, I mean all of it. We send that data away when you're in the game, and then we process it, and then we say, you've gained 50 XP this match, you leveled up, here's a nameplate, here's a pose, right?
There's certain button styles, certain modal styles, backgrounds, all those things are familiar to the system. And it just helps the game feel more polished and more cohesive when you're jumping from tab to tab in the outgame.
The survival tab is the mastery's way of tracking a player's actions, their active decisions in-game, depending on each player's position in that stat compared to the community. The survival mastery system will give you a player trait for that stat.
When you're looking at your player traits, you're gonna say, oh, hey, I'm a hot dropper, but like, why do you think I'm a hot dropper, right? It's because the community average is like 40% of people or 30% of people hot drop and the rest don't.
Gen designed it in such a way that it's not meant to be a positive or negative for the player. So the visual side of that needed to reflect that it was nor good or bad that you hot drop or don't hot drop. So we kind of tried to deliver the traits in a neutral way so that it's more stating information to you. And that's not a good or bad thing, right? That's just describing your play style.
There's been a lack of content that enables the player to show off their status and their stats to other players. So the PUBG ID is really one way, and it's really a starting point.
The theme behind the PUBG ID is every player needs this passport to get on the plane, right? You're going into the battlegrounds, and you've got to give this passport to the pilot in order to drop in. It's a booklet that opens up and closes, and they can kind of tweak different things. Certain things are set, and like other players can learn more about you by looking at those things. When we designed the emblem and nameplates, we wanted it to be robust enough that everybody likes something in there. So there's 50 nameplates, 50 emblems, and 5 poses. The idea is these poses are all related to survival mastery and survival as a whole. So some of them are leaning against a crate, which is kind of a survival tactic, and shooting a flare gun, which is also a survival tactic. So this was the concept that we came up with. So it's just kind of this very PUBG moment where you're running away, but the idea is this pan is this almighty, bulletproof pan that kind of saves you once in a while. So it seems fitting that this is the kind of top reward, the little 500 reward for survival.
Another interesting engineering task we had was creating poses. So we had engineers in Madison and in Amsterdam helping us here in New York compose these for the PUBG ID. And I think players will appreciate that they can represent themselves in different ways on their PUBG ID.
So there's a little bit brighter colors for the nameplates. There's some silly emblems, there's some serious emblems, and they kind of stand out amongst the rest of the UI. There were animals, there were silly ones, there were serious ones. There were a lot of biohazard or toxic ones. So you can do these mix and match combinations to really get something that's unique to you. There's like vector ones, which kind of are flat, a little bit grungy, but more solid color. And then there's some 3D ones, which are more realistic and just more artistic as far as illustration goes. So you'll notice that the nameplates and the emblems and the poses are a little bit more flamboyant than the UI, I'd say. And it's because we really wanted to provide a sense of personalization to them. So we just kept building off of that, and we wanted to make this passport the signature item for the player. And that's deemed the PUBG ID.
In addition to the weapons tab that we already have in the system, we have added 2 more tabs, the summary tab and the survival tab. Players are now able to go into the tab and not only look at information about themselves of their last match, but if they decided to play as like a duo or a squad, they can go in and find out information about their teammates too.
Survival revolves around celebration of your last match, and to do that, we chose to use some icons and some line items and locations to kind of build that story out. Our first iteration came up with generic icons with just little circles, right? And there's like different color-coded circles, but it didn't tell the story correctly. So we adapted it and kind of used the actual in-game icon and revives.
So for example, a player might look at the player timeline, and the survival mastery system actually tracks engagements. So it gives you a summary of the total damage given and taken in an engagement.
So if you get shot in the middle of a field taking damage is an action, but that action kicks off this situation. So for the next 30 seconds, if you do anything that we consider an action, a survival action, it will extend the situation for a longer period of time. And so we try to capture that as an engagement.
And a player might look at this and look at the actions directly preceding the engagement or that happened within the engagement, if these actions actually helped you survive that engagement, or if these individual actions actually were the result of you dying from that engagement.
It could be more than 30 seconds, it could be 5 minutes, it could be a couple minutes, but we're gonna give you survival mastery experience in that time frame based on what the designers have configured for experience values.
I think players can look at this as their own personal coach almost, to look back at their last match and kind of analyze what their last match was about, what kind of decisions they made and what they could have improved from that.
There's really only one way to win a PUBG game today, by getting the chicken, but there's a lot of ways to win by degree. In PUBG, every game is different and every journey is unique. I hope the survival mastery system allows players to further level up their skills, enjoy the process, and enjoy the time they're spending with us. And it's one of the first features we're simultaneously shipping on both console and PC. Here in the New York office, we spend a lot of time on console and PC as well, so we're really excited to make this happen for players. PUBG is a huge global community, but we have our community managers out there listening and speaking with people every day, and your feedback goes directly to us as developers. Survival Mastery System is the first version of what will end up being a much larger system, so your feedback is timely, and we appreciate your help. Thanks.
And we are now back in the game, guys, to Sanhok. The last game, it's game 3 of 3. Sanhok. Wait, I'm just gonna change this. I forgot to change this, guys. And look at our circle. Our plane path as well. We don't have a circle yet, I mean. But the plane path is coming from the outskirts of docks going to Hatin. And we got here, guys, already now dropping. Alright, so we got TNK. But here, TNK. What happened to TNK? Get 2 guys of TNK. What happened to them? Corona? Okay, they went out of the game. Maybe the other guy went in the game kind of late, so they decided not to join in now. Well, that was TNK. We're like last guys who got in. Okay, so we only have for BBT, we only have 2 guys who got in, who managed to get in. We were like, yeah, I was seeing only 2 guys there. And R1, we got here Revive team, a complete squad, but Philco is kind of too far from his teammates. And we got 1 guy, BBT. Getting that shot. Oh, he got it. A headshot on Pengu. Oh my golly. And he will be expecting 1 guy, but BBT time is now moving away. And going inside boot camp here, we have Bifi and what team is there? Bifi and Yiki. Yik or YIK. Or yeah, Yikstyle.pubg. So we got 2 teams inside boot camp, while V3L is just way outside. Okay, there was a shot there coming from Yikstyle. Oh, taking it. Someone of RDR as well is right outside. Still not enough. Oh, that was using a Kar 98. And it was a headshot. And look at that, Bifi. He's hiding this one. And he's the only one here, Rapidos, of Red Dragon Royal. Meanwhile, on the push here, we have Mira, a Bifi Merah of, I mean, Banky M of Bifi Merah. Okay, rotating. We got Inomos. Want to get more information of who might be outside the Y building. For other players, what do you call this one, guys? I call this Y building. They are all actually just waiting for someone who might get inside. Let's do our bird's eye view. Okay, they are still not moving anything outside. I mean, outside of the Y building. Look at this Bifi Merah. From back here. Oh, there you go. A knock again coming from Bifi Sips. And the new king is now eliminated in the game. Oh my golly. That was it. On the push here. There, Diggins, let me see. Oh, somebody. What did happen there? Oh my goodness. Bifi Merah. There was a technical something that happened while spectating all of these guys. Just didn't expect that though. What happened to that? Anyway. Still a red. Get that RDR are still outside, but they are now going back, I guess. Going to Painan. I guess so. They just want to regroup. Since the battle inside bootcamp already is done. Let's check our map. No. Okay. Okay. We have Boktong. It's kind of too far. Just way outside the boot camp. You know, we get here Night 1X of Konnamee. We're just solo driving outside the circle, and we still have a minute when the blue zone gets inside the circle, or gets to the circle. I mean, and phase 2 will be out. And this is Konnamee night. I think that's 10. Night 10. Night 10. Am I right or wrong? Don't know. Everyone's moving in now inside the circle. Still no movement. Teams are kind of too close. We got here Papershock, but Konnamee are now gonna be crossing the bridge just near PSC. I mean Papershock Esport. Will somebody be watching over that bridge? I think they're not aware that somebody might get inside via that bridge. Let's check out right here. We got as well Green Mustache, complete squad here inside. Okay, just near the bridge of Painan. We got a lot of teams here happening, and just inside the circle, or in between, or at the center rather, at the center of our circle. I was looking for the right words, by the way. At the circle of, oh my goodness, look at this. Got they are pretty close. To be continued, and oh, look at that. Ex-Rangers got one guy. Oh my golly. And on the move. Well, we got here Mongnaje. We gotta check on Keiki. I think they're gonna finish this as soon as they can. That Savage was knocked, and Ranger was, that's a retaliation coming from Mongnaje. Meanwhile, Rocky James. Oh, we got RDR as well. Are they gonna do that third party here? Or just RT? Oh, we got a lot of teams here. Look at that, guys. We got RT. Got to be continued here at the top. And in between them, we got the GM. We got, okay. We also have RDR shooting to be continued just outside this area. A lot is happening here, and Bifi are also pushing inside here. Oh, look at that. To be continued, Anatomy was knocked by Mongnaje. He was pushing on them. Meanwhile, RT, look at this. RT are now pushing as well. Slowly, but making it sure. Okay, he saw one guy. Okay, there you go. Green Mustache is now eliminated in the game. Meanwhile, Revive team. Are they gonna take on? But they do not know that Rocky is just on this tower. Oh, there you go. He was knocked by Rock James, and another one is knocked. Oh my, finishing off that guy. Let's see. Philco, on the other hand, pushing. He did. Succeeded rather on that push. And at least they have the time to revive Utrecht Kappa. But checking on RDR, they know. They see it. And look at that. Oh, well, Bifi is going to be pushing as well on RT. But Sips is knocked there. Throwing that frag. Will it connect the frag? We will see. Almost, dude. But Sips is going to be killed here. And RDR as well. Looking on this area. This is so open. Oh, look at that. Shots coming from RDR. Look at this. What is happening? And look at this simple V. The other side of them. Or Beef as well. Beef. RT are now taking their time. Oh my goodness, Papershock Isaka is being shot by NG. I think he is lagging right here. I think he's lagging. He is moving sideways. Yeah, he is moving sideways. Oh my goodness, he is lagging basically. Maybe his game crashed, I guess. Yeah, I think his game crashed here. He was shot there, but PSE on the other hand, with Konnamee. We check on what is PSE doing here, but so far he can't be moving from this spot. It's a 2-man squad for them, for the PSC. Meanwhile, Konnamee is still a complete squad here. Just below this big rock mountain. And now the circle just closed in, and we have a circle appeared now. It's not occupying Painan, Ruins. We have how many teams here? And check in as well with Hybrid. We got here Daivo. Daivo are just inside, and now they're gonna push. So only 2 guys of Hybrid are here. There's a push coming from. Okay, so 1 guy is left. Oh, Bolwick almost got killed. Or almost got knocked out by Hybrid. Gypsy. So what will Gypsy do right now? At the very moment. Now he is spotted there. And that was it. That's the last guy for the Hybrid Esports. Meanwhile, the NextGen, I think NextGen are going to be pushing on the Bifi at just outside boot camp. Butong taking those shots, inflicting those shots, giving those shots on Vanky M. And Bifi M2G Trevors was finally taken down or killed by the NG. Right, but no one's there, boy. There is no one there. Meanwhile, Konnamee, Night 1X or Night 10 was knocked here. I gotta check on Duckling. Spotted 1 guy. PSC. 1 guy at PSC for the rescue. Can he still make it? But he's been spotted here. It's a suicide. Can he still make it? We will see, guys. He is surviving that though. Oh, not 1X is still down. And Konnamee trying to reload his gun. But PSE still doing the thing here. I mean, yeah. He escaped those fires coming from Konnamee, but he is seen here. My. Now on the push. Rutong Fanton, and not 1X. Throwing the grenade. Will connect on him. No, not yet. But that might connect. Let me see. Will it connect? Oh, it did. It did connect it. Just a little bit. 23 because he was docking or proning. And that was it. Are they gonna be moving away from that? Oh, they bailed. Now PSA still survived, managed to survive, but he is outside the zone. And he will be, that will really hurt. It's phase 3 though, but it would hurt him, but he got a lot of med kits there. For first aid as well. Will he make it? Oh my goodness, that was it for Papershock. It was too late for there. He did it too late. And look at this. RDR is going to be gatekeeping this area. Oh, Konrotang is knocked. And Simple V3 on the move. Throwing the grenade. We connect. Not yet. But RDR. Kon. Beef is pushing. Well, Simple V3, but... Oh my goodness, what happened to my camera? Now Korn Duckling is 1 guy standing here. Oh, Jizime. Duckling is the only guy left, but he didn't manage to make it. They were annihilated by Konnamee. Oh no, rather than RDR. The Red Dragon Royal. He wasn't able to finish Simple V. Because Simple V was kind of outside. Or just too far away from the bridge. A bit far away. Now let's look at this. So we got 3 teams inside. Oh my goodness, another party going in. Next gen. Okay, hey Tommy. Yeah. Oh, I spotted there. Check this. NG just finished one guy of the RDR or the Red Dragons. Look at this, slowly picking Buktong. He is moving it slowly. You can see the circles are already here, and he doesn't know that he might have been hurt here. I bet he is hurt. But Will, oh my goodness, he did not connect there. He needs to revive as soon as he can and need to push as well. Oh, look at that. Buktong was knocked there. And it is his chance. It is his chance. That was a big chance coming from Red Dragon Royal. V3L Rapidos. But the circle would really hurt you so much here. And JT on the move now closer inside the circle. Is he going to be doing the spray here on NGA, Tommy? Because he is already inside the circle though. Let me see. He was connecting those shots again. Oh my goodness. He's a takedown. Oh, connecting as well. So 2 guys. He knocked 2 guys there. Leaving it. F-beat inside. It could really connect. Oh, it almost did though. Okay. Almost. He was out of ammo. Loaded in his gun. Let me check on just finishing off that one guy. Now he needs to move in as soon as he can. But he's being spotted here. It was not. It was something. Oh my goodness. Almost, dude. Okay, let me check on here. Red Dragon JT on the move. Doing his sprays. I'm using sprays. Oh, that was it. Next gen. They just totally annihilated Red Dragon. I mean, Red Dragon annihilated Next Gen. That was the other way around. Sorry for that, guys. I'm kind of being a bit serious here, but I shouldn't be. But this is a serious game, by the way. This is tournament proper. So anyway, you gotta move on here. We got here RT, just waiting for the right time that RDR JT might be, because they were hearing those gunshots, and as we are gonna check in the remaining of the map or circle within the circle. Well, there's a lot here. There's a lot of covers here, by the way. It is not an open area, or it is not a flat land. But Bifi, look at Bifi, Vanky M. Noise. Okay. Oh, he is seeing that. He is seeing that. But Vanky M is trying to revive or use some medkits, I guess. Oh, that was a good pick. Now Noise is gonna be. Oh my goodness, that would be. He would be running that. He did escape that. He did manage to escape that one. That was a good escape coming from Vankiam. Oh, but a frag was thrown. But he did manage. Good thing from Bifi Vankiam. He did manage to get inside the circle. And now moving like. Oh, but he's still. Oh my goodness, look at this. Noise are now getting a push on him and throwing the fragment. Will it connect? Will it connect? It did a little bit. And back on Vanky. He is doing the quick flicker. Oh, flick shot! And that was it. GG for Vanky. A Beefy. Now, complete squad. Let's check here. We have Daivo. They have 3 team kills in total. And we have 4 guys who are left in the game. If they would manage it to, they might get inside top 6 or even get us well to for the round 2. Well, depends. So everyone, look at this. JT needs to be careful. He needs to be careful. He's kind of outside the circle and he has to get inside. But he might be seen here by Daivo. Look at that. He might be seen by Daivo here. he just managed to get inside just the outskirts of our circle. Well, we'll see. We'll see. What about ATR? TA, he was killing one. He was getting one kill here. And they were all just so silent. And RT will be a 3-on-3. So this is a 3-on-3 on 1-on-1 situation. 3 guys left for Daivo, as well as 3 guys left for RT, or the Revive team. And RDR got 1, and AIR or Air Esport got 1 as well. So you trash kappa. What is you trash kappa? And they are, who are getting the most kills? Ah, it's the RDR. RDR, man. This is JT. They had the most kills so far in this game. They're just moving it slow. As slow as they could. Everybody's too silent, guys. I mean, they are not getting that much information, but you got it! Red Dragon was eliminated. Now, Bolwick will be spotted here, I bet. Oh, what a shot! Actually, Bolwick got it first, but Samina just finished U-Trash Kappa. And now on the push, we're getting a Bolwick on the push to Filco. They be trying to do it so, but I guess U-Trash wouldn't make it. And now Filco's trying to revive, but he didn't make it. Now Daivo are now really angry. They want this badly. They need to capitalize on kills, and they need to get it for winner chicken dinner. Oh, Revive team is now eliminated in the game. And Daivo team got... Oh, they need... they would have the score though. They would. And look at this, Bolwick. Oh, I think he spotted. Okay. Yes, like what I'm saying. They did capitalize on getting it to winner chicken dinner, guys. So that's it. For Daivo. Wow. Alright, so that was amazing, guys. Again, guys, thank you so much for any one of you who's watching via YouTube. Actually, I'm also live on my page. It's Denim78G on Facebook.com. Well, for YouTube channel, this is we are live on GamelinG. Tomorrow, that will still happen. Still, we'll still be live on YouTube. And winning the winner chicken dinner, it's Daivo of Thailand. Finally, they managed to get on winner chicken dinner because they were having scores during the game 1 and 2, but they managed it to be on top on game 3 with a total of how many kills did they have? They have 8 team kills. Still, RDR might have most kills here. I don't know. RDR got how many kills? Did they have? 5, 6, 7, 8. They also have 8 team kills. So the same with the Daivo. And TA, or the Air Esport, got 1 kill. And Suwon Luck just managed it to survive at the end of the game. And let me take a quick screenshot here. Okay, so we'll be able to see the scores after a minute. Yeah, we can have the scores after a minute. Just gonna be forwarding these points or the scores for the night. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Am I not having a mic? I guess I have a mic. Okay, so going back to the game, so I'll be giving you the scores, guys, after a couple of breaks. Yeah, maybe in 1 minute, but I'm just gonna review everything here for the most kills for the individual or for the team that got the most kills, of course, we got here Daivo and RDR. Okay, so who might be the 6 teams who will be automatically be qualified for our round 2? You will see it in a minute, guys. In a minute. We're just gonna wait for it. I'll be waiting for it, guys. And again, don't forget to like and follow the page of GamelinG. It's GamelinG.com or GamelinG.net. I mean, it's if you want to see on more updates on you might sign up as well on GamelinG.net. You might sign up your team or whoever. And okay, that is the last game of the day, guys, but we will be I'm just actually waiting for the right moment, or waiting for the scores. I am in the right moment of speaking, okay? We are just waiting for the scores, guys. And I'm gonna check here. All our teams got okay. So we for the top 5, these are the teams who have been performing for this round. RDR, I've seen Noise a while ago. Okay, and TA. Look at that, guys. And for the scores, you can check it as well on GamelinG.net and go to the arena and go to the Spring Summit tournament. You can check it out there. You have the results. Even for the teams who doesn't know when is their schedule of their games, please do so. Check on it. You can go to GamelinG.net. Scores are there. All the information that you need. The prize are there. We got a total cash prize of 2,000 Singaporean dollar. Yeah. And again, I'm just gonna reiterate again. Okay, so these are it, guys, on April 1st to 9th, April 9th, okay, every 8:30. We will start a game by 8:30, so we have 3 games for round, this is round 1, I'm talking about round 1, okay? So included for the round 1, so that would be it, April 1 to 9th, so today is April 2. Today we just had the G2 group, so tomorrow we will have the G3. So who qualifies tonight for the top 6 and for additional 2 wildcards. The basic criteria for having that wildcard is for teams who are not included on the top 6, but we're having the most kills. 2 top most kills aside from those who got into the top 6. Okay, so let me check the scores. Okay, let me check on the scores now. Is this official? Oh my goodness. Oh, so this is the top 6, guys. That is the top 6. You got Yikstyle.pubg. Most are coming from Thailand. Konnamee got 24 points. Just a little bit, guys. Look at those scores. Hybrid got 23. Revive Team got 23. Actually, Bôn Ba Team, if they were like complete on this game, oh my, but they might get in for wildcard. Who knows? And Bifi Merah got 20. Who might contest for the wildcard? Well, GamelinG we'll know it eventually. You will know it eventually, guys, who will be qualifying for the round 2. But for now, the sure qualifiers for round 1 is Yikstyle.pubg, Konnamee, Hybrid.Esports, Revive Team, the only team of Malaysia and Daivo Esports, and to be continued. So these are the guys who are basically qualified for round number 2. That is still, we are still on stage 1. All right, so congratulations for these guys. And again, we're going back for our overview for stage 1. Again, I just want to remind all the players, tomorrow it's April 3. So we have G3, then G4, so on and so forth until April 9th. That will be the G9. And on, okay, wait up. April 9th. Well, I'm gonna check as well because it should be P1. P1 will having their games on April 9 as well. And G9 on April 8. Oh, no, G13. We got G13. So there'll be days that 2 teams will be playing in a single day. Please do check, guys. Go to GamelinG.net. All the information that you need are there. The schedule of the players, when will they be playing, what time will the game start. So as much as we can, guys, we would like to really start on time. All right, so the prizes, again, going on back, consider prizes. The prize pool is 2,000 Singaporean dollars, and the first prize for the finals will get $1,000 Singaporean dollars, and second will receive 500, third will receive 300, and fourth will receive 200. And really, this is powered by GamelinG.net. Get good, guys. Get paid. Again, this is Denim78G, your shoutcaster for the night. I will now be signing off. Thank you, guys, and good night.